One day I was laying in my bed waiting for my mom to finish up our family dinner. Every Thursday we have family dinner, which means we all had to be home and had to sit and talk as a family. Little did I actually know this would be the last family dinner we would ever have. Dinner is done. My mom yells and we run downstairs. This dinner was not like the rest. Nobody talked and my mom left earlier for work than usual and my dad was suspicious. I have to say I really didn't want to think anything bad about it because my mom cheating on my dad really doesn't sound anything like her. Not even 10 minutes later I found out that that was really happening and my dad told my two older siblings to pack their things and they were leaving. They left and now it is just my mom and I. Really it's just me. My mom stopped coming home and later we lost that house and now I'm pretty much homeless. I was 15 at the time so I just went into Starbucks and sat there to think for a while. Then a guy came out of nowhere. "Hello, I'm Ryan," he said in a shaky voice. "Hi, I'm Zaylee," I say a little nervous. "Mind if I sit and talk for a few?" he asks a little unsure. "Yay, go ahead," I say and he sits down across from me and we talk for what feels like 10 minutes but when I look at my phone it says 9:06 p.m. I told him about my crazy life and he offers me a place to stay for a few days. I take the offer. I mean he seems nice, right? Yay, that's what I thought until about a month later. You see he got a new girlfriend and he pushed me away then ended up kicking me out so I really had no other choice but to find my biological dad. After weeks of sleeping on benches and lying under trees and talking to creepy strangers, I realized that this is not how 15-year-olds should be living. I started to look back on my life. Everything that I had done wrong and all the people who had left me. I really didn't want to be here anymore, keep living this nightmare. I decided I wanted to end my life. I started walking slowly to the edge of the cliff. I looked down and just thought everything would be different. I'd be dead and I wouldn't have to deal with all these people. I went to jump over the edge then I felt two arms wrap around me. But whose? I turn around and see someone I thought I'd never see again. Just to think my life could have been over in the blink of an eye. I turn around. "Brandon?" I say more as a question. "Zaylee, what are you doing?" he asks. "What does it look like, Brandon?" I was gonna jump and it all the pain. I say back. "Why Z? Were you really gonna do it?" he questions. "Because B, I see no need to be here and yeah, obviously I was gonna do it," I say as I'm crying. "You're wrong Z, completely wrong. I need you, your brother needs you. Do you realize how many people you'd hurt?" he says with tears in his eyes. "You're almost in college B. You have a bright future. You'll forget me and so will everyone else," I say and start walking away. I walk back to my home and lay there. "Is this where you've been staying?" he asks. "Yay," I say a little embarrassed. "No. You're coming to stay with me Z, this is wrong," he says. He grabs my arm and we walk back to his house. He has a nice home and a very nice family. We go upstairs and I tell him that I'm gonna jump in the shower and then go to his room and I lay in the spare bed and watch movies on Netflix. I fall asleep in the middle of watching The Fosters. Skip a year and 3 months. It's been a year and 3 months. I'm still living at Brandon's house. Everything's going good. Actually great. I love being here, they're like family. Today Brandon and I are going ice cream. I love him, he has helped me through so much in my life. I will admit that I have self-harm lately. We went to Lake Michigan and were messing around and I bumped into somebody and went to apologize. I look up and see a face I never wanted to see again. My mom. I hurry up and get out of the water and dry off and get dressed. Then Brandon came over next to me. "Hey Z, are you okay?" he asked. "No, I'm not fine, my mom is here. Can we go?" I ask. "Yay, 1 second?" he says. "Okay," I say with a fake smile. Brandon dries off and gets dressed. We leave shortly after and when we get home I run upstairs and go to the bathroom. I sat on the toilet and cried. Brandon had knocked a few times but I didn't really feel like talking so I ignored him. I have no clue what to do anymore. My life was going great and then she just shows up and everything starts to fall apart again. I got up to get in the bath, but before I got in I looked at the 16-year-old in the mirror, a girl covered in cuts and bruises and scars. Why me is all I ask myself. I got out of the bath and lay in Brandon's bed for a little bit until he comes up. Then I stand up and walk to my room and walk past him without saying a word. I'm so hurt. Why couldn't I have a normal life like everyone else does? Zaylee, I hear out from the door. No is all I say back, but then I hear the door open. Apparently I forgot to lock it. Talk to me, Z, Brandon says. There is nothing to talk about, Brandon. I reply. It's been about a week and you haven't talked to me at all. I hear you cry at night and I can't do anything. I see the fresh cuts on your arms and I don't know what's going on. Please just talk to me, Z. He hugs me and I don't say anything. I honestly don't know what to say. I feel like everything and anything I say is gonna hurt him. I just lay my head on his shoulder and fall asleep. About 4 hours later I wake up and Brandon's asleep, so I get up and go downstairs and go for a walk. I left a note. Brandon. Don't worry, I'm okay. I just went for a walk. Be back soon. Zaylee. I grab my phone and headphones and head outside and start walking. About 2 hours later I decided I should probably go back. I walk in the front door and see a familiar face. Ryan? I ask. Zaylee, hi, how are you? He asks like we are best friends. I'm fine, I gotta go, I say and go upstairs. I really miss our friendship, but he hurt me. I just lay in bed until I hear a faint knock on the door. What? I ask and Ryan walks in. Please don't be mad at me. I know I messed up and pushed you out of my life. I'm sorry, I really am. You have every right to be mad at me, but I'm asking for your forgiveness, Zaylee. I'm truly sorry. He says. I forgive you, but I don't trust you and it'll take a while before I do. I say and he just says okay and walks back downstairs. Today Brandon, Ryan and I are going shopping. This should be fun. On the way there I receive a text from an unknown number. From unknown. Hey Zaylee, it's your dad. I know it's been a long time. I miss you. I want to meet up with you and explain everything because I know your mom didn't. Please give me a chance. Text me, I miss you. I reply. To unknown. Hi, I'm shopping right now. How about 6:30 at Claywood Park? He says that's okay and I tell Brandon we gotta be home by 6. It's 4:45 right now, so about an hour of shopping? They should be fine. I mean, I'm nervous, but maybe it wasn't his choice to leave. I never really liked him because my mom had always said that he just didn't want anything to do with me. Maybe that's not true. Brandon, hurry up, we can be late. I say. Why? Just tell me what's going on. He says. No, just hurry up, I'll be in the car. I say and walk away. About 15 minutes later they come out. It's 5:57. I'm irritated because I'm gonna be late. I grab out my phone and text my dad and told him I'd be there at 6:30 and he said okay. We pulled into the driveway and I grabbed my bag and ran upstairs to get ready. I put on ripped up black skinny jeans and a black shirt that said "No bad thoughts today" in gold letters and put my black Converse on and grabbed my phone and walked downstairs. I told the boys I was leaving and I walked to the park slowly. I walked through the front entrance and saw him, my dad. I slowly walked up to him. Hello, are you Mark? I asked just to make sure. Yes, you have to be Zaylee, you have your mother's eyes. He says and he hugs me. I hug back and then we sat down and talked. He told me everything. My mom and him met at a party and then my mom found out she was pregnant with me and then she said it was all Mark's fault and kicked him out. He tried to see me and everything and she kept telling him no. I can't believe I hated him and thought all this was his fault. About a month later my dad comes over to meet Brandon's family and they get along great. Thank you guys for taking care of my little girl, my dad says. No problem, she is a great kid. Even though she has had a hard life, she is a fighter. They say and we laugh. Little did my dad know. His little girl is broken and really is not a strong fighter. I haven't told him a lot about my past because like I said before, I don't trust easily. I found out that I had two older brothers. Luke, he is 19, and Jake, he is 18, and a younger brother, Keaton, he was 3 and very cute. I get to meet them next week. Today we are going bowling and then gonna hang out till my brothers came home from the movies. They don't know about me, so I'm scared honestly. Well Zaylee, I'm Luke and very happy to meet you. This is Jake, he is a little shy, and that over there is Keaton. I'm happy to have a little sister to protect from people and boyfriends. He says. I'm happy to have a family and big brothers. This is Brandon, he is my best friend and has been there for me through thick and thin. I say as I point and smile at Brandon. Hi Luke, I'm Brandon and I'm not gonna hurt your little sister. I promise. Brandon says. I think we will get along great. Luke says, and they did. It's been 2 years, I'm 18. I live with my dad, and Brandon and Luke are like best friends. Most days I feel like Brandon forgot who I am. It's been a crazy 2 years. I go to a therapist and I've been a lot better. I have pout all that in the past. Zaylee. I have a question, I hear Brandon yell. Oh, you do remember me? Wow. What's up? I say and laugh. Of course I remember you. I was wondering, will you be my girlfriend? Before you answer, I already asked Luke, so. He says. Luke, I. Beep 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 / my alarm goes off. UGH. I was just getting to a good part, I say to myself, and get up for my first day of sophomore year. That was a crazy dream. I got up and put on my favorite shirt that say Boys of Summer on it, and then a gray pair of ripped skinny jeans. I put on my Vans and walk downstairs. Good morning y'all. I say to my family. Good morning, they say back. I grab an orange and get a glass of orange juice. My favorite. I kiss my parents on the cheek and go out and get in my brother's car and plug in my O cord and listen to How Far I'll Go from the Disney movie Moana soundtrack. It's my favorite song from that movie. We head to school. As we're driving down to Wayne Street, I see me coming straight for my side of the car. Next thing I know, everything goes black. I try opening my eyes, but I can't. It's all black. I'm in so much pain and I don't remember anything. I hear somebody crying. Zaylee, please be okay. I need you. I love you. Stay strong, little sis. It's my brother Jack. I'm trying so hard to open my eyes, but I can't. So I stop trying. About 5 minutes later, I feel the give me a shot and my eyes open. All I see are white walls. Hello? I say, and the doctor asks me if I'm okay. I say I'm in a lot of pain, and just then my brother walks in. Jack, what happened? How long have I been asleep? I ask. We got hit by a drunk driver. I was so scared, Zaylee. I was scared you weren't gonna make it. You were asleep for 6 months. Your birthday was 2 weeks ago. You're 17. He says with tears in his eyes. I love you, Jack, I say. I love you, Zaylee, he says. You can go home anytime. Are you ready? He says. I'm ready. I say and get out of bed. We have to take a Uber home. We get home and sit at the house on the couch and play Truth or Dare with the family. It was fun. I'm really happy that I got to go home. I have a broken leg and fractured wrist and 3 broken ribs. It hurts bad, but the doctor said I am lucky to be alive. I'm happy I am. I love my family and my best friends. I can't go anywhere right now, but when I can get all the casts off, we are going on vacation. One day I was